Hi, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 5th, 2024 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people, so thank you so very much for doing so. Now, let's see what the tarot has to say. And as always, the cards will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. Let's begin. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, the spirit just give you your whole reading all at once. I think so. Okay, now let's do one more. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. So we are crowned here. Oh, by the 10 of Cups. Oh, I love this. The 10 of Cups is, and they all live happily ever after. So go you. I love this start for you. Absolutely brilliant. We are in the new moon in Cancer. And so this energy is just focusing on love. Now, do note, Cancer is a tricky sign and Cancer is a tricky moon. So we have very rich emotions, and emotionally manifesting is going to be one of our superpowers because Taurus also, we are such good manifestors. So just be aware of that. But we can also have really extreme emotional fluctuations. I'm saying that right? During this moon. So being aware of that also is going to be super, super important. We are very home oriented, family oriented, nurturing oriented during this time. Being in the garden, cooking, connecting with nature, connecting with, comfort is going to be something that is very powerful for us. So whatever is more quiet that we like to do, that is going to be a very important thing for us during this moon. Embracing our happiness, embracing our joy, letting that lead us forward is going to be just very, very good. We are also moving on from past hurts. So we are really looking at our happiness, our joy, our success, our prosperity. Now, we are prone to overthinking. So do be mindful about that. Okay. And we see that, we see that here with the Queen of Wands, overthinking, but also not seeing our magic, not seeing our strengths, thinking that we can do better. We can be astoundingly hard on ourselves. We can go from 1 minute thinking, okay, I'm doing a really great job, to the next minute being like, well, you should have done more. You should have done this. You should have done that. And that is going to be very, very frustrating. Wand energy is also fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we're born on the cusp with Aries, if we have fire sign energy in our chart, that can come through, and it can come through as a bit of a temper or a bit of a frustration, or with things at work or what we're passionate about, feeling like I'm stuck, I'm not moving forward the way that I want to. It moves us then to the Nine of Pentacles reverse. And this seems to be a problem with this moon, which is also astrologically a point of a problem with this moon. Okay. We are very prone to connecting with past hurts and getting stuck in past energy. So just being mindful about this and saying the past is the past. I need to move forward. And I know in a lot of circumstances, right, we don't want to be flippant about it. It doesn't want to seem like we're disregarding what we have been through, but we want to be as prosperous as possible because the best revenge is success, right? And so let's put a little bit of spite in there, a little bit of petty, just for, for goodness of our own soul. And it's like, I need to look at the right here, right now, in order to move forward. I have a vague idea of the future, right? But I'm not planning out the future step by step by step because that's just maddening. And I'm not staying in the past saying, oh, that's where I always have to be. So being aware of this is going to be super important. We then have here judgment reverse, which means that, as this moon tells us, we have to be very mindful about judging ourselves and being really harsh and really intense on ourselves. So being aware of this is also going to be important. We have the Four of Swords, honor your story. Slow it down, rest, connect, honor your story. I cannot stress this enough because we're going to think, well, that's no big deal. Oh, that's no big deal. And it's like, yeah, it's a huge deal. Okay. I've been through a lot and I've achieved a lot. And now I'm honoring that within me. So embracing that is going to be very powerful for us. It moves us to the Nine of Wands. It's like, I'm done. I'm done with the pettiness. I'm done with the fighting. I'm done with the constantly feeling like I have to defend myself. I'm living my life now. And we can sit there and get mad. Oh, it took me this many years to realize this. It took me this long to do this, to do that. No, it's like, I am power. I am strength. I'm going after it. And remember, a new moon sets the intention, not just for like the next, 2 weeks until the full moon. It sets the intention for 6 months until the full moon in Cancer. So we're looking at, how are we piling our intentions? Because every single intention that we set with each moon, right? It compiles on top of the other intentions that we've set. And so here, what we're looking at is like, how do I live in happiness? How do I embrace my joy? How do I embrace my success? How do I stand in the present? How do I not judge me so much? How do I honor my story and not constantly feel like I have to defend myself or be ashamed of myself or hide away? It brings us then to the 3 of Cups. It's the energy of people who don't celebrate us. And it's those voices of judgmental, ignorant, angry people who try to hold us back. So being aware of this as well is going to be very, very important, because we're embracing the Page of Wands here. It's very interesting that the ruler of this energy, right, the Queen of Wands, our energy isn't jiving with. But the Page of Wands, the being a student of our passion and our fire, of connecting with our inner child, of looking at what it is that we want for ourselves, that is going to be so important. And that is so important for us. So that is absolutely amazing. We don't know it all, and we might want to, who doesn't want to know it all here, Taurus? But to learn, to discover, that's going to be one of our greatest strengths and one of our greatest superpowers during this time. Remember also boundaries, keeping really good boundaries with ourselves, with our expectations, with others. That's going to be vitally important during this moon. And also even setting that intention to have good boundaries in our life. That's going to be important, and that's going to be a bit of a challenge. So let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a sun in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So hit the bell notification, and good luck to everyone. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So we have here the meadowlark. There we go. Smile. You will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. I love that. Smile. You will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. It's like there's joy here. There's joy here. There's prosperity here. There's reason to celebrate. There's success moving us forward. It is time. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is play. This is the heart chakra. Take time and make time for play. Make time for joy. Make time to laugh and to have fun and to fill your heart. So that is absolutely beautiful. And remember, as human beings, when we play, that's when we feel safe. We don't play when we don't feel safe. So just being aware of that, it moves us to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And this is the world reversed. So be mindful that we can really think, oh, it's all about everything out there. It's like, no, it's all about everything in here. It's all about us. Be a bit selfish. We have the repeat of the number 9, and number 9 is a human number. Okay. And I know that sounds silly to say, but it's allowing yourself to be human. It's allowing yourself to embrace your humanity, which means it's flaws, it's warts, it's all of that. It's successes, it's brilliance, but it is everything. So just being open to that energy during this time and saying, I'm human, I make mistakes, I move forward, I go after my dreams, I go after what it is that I want. That is our absolute power. And this is going to be a time, this is going to be a moon when we set our intention. It's like, I want happiness. I want to live in my happiness. And each person's happiness is a bit different. Like people will say, oh, I want this, I want that. So just being aware of this and saying, what truly makes my heart happy? We need to embrace our magic. We can also be dealing with energy of people who are angry, who are frustrated, who are lashing out. So just be mindful about this during this time, especially in the realm of passion and work, or who feel like they're not moving forward in the way that they want to. And it's all around their passion, their fire, their distinction moving forward. So just being aware of this is going to be really important, because everybody's kind of like battling their own demons during this time, and they can be taking it out, and they will be taking it out on others, because it's just like, I'm just so frustrated. So it's a bigger picture here that we need to look at. And when people do lash out, stepping back and saying, not taking it personally, I'm moving forward in my joy, I'm not letting you steal that from me. That's going to be important. But we also need to claim our magic, what we are really good at. Even if we think, oh my gosh, this is so silly, everybody will laugh. You don't need to tell everybody. This is like open confessional, type of thing. This is between us and our spirit, our soul, our journey, our intention here on the earthly plane. It brings us to this place where we need to stand in the here and the now, not worried about the past, not worried about the future. That's going to be tricky. That's going to be tricky for everybody. But we're feeling it for us. So standing in the here and now, saying, this is what I have to do right now. That's going to be freeing and that's going to be liberating. We are going to be the biggest critics of ourselves. We can be hypercritical, and we're going to do it in that very kind of like, oh, but I'm just trying to love you and nurture you type of way. And it's being hypercritical, never good enough. And it's like, done with that. So just be aware of this. You have been through a lot. Sleep is going to be super important. Rest is going to be super important. Taking care of yourself is going to be super important. And honoring your story is also going to be very important and very powerful with the 9 of Wands. Okay. You can feel like it's always one thing after another, and you have been through a lot. So honoring that feeling is going to be important. But it's not that I have to stand here and, think I have to fight this. Like I have to be this. I have to do this. So it's healing. It's taking care of our wounds. It's seeing ourselves. It's honoring how we're moving forward. And then it is also seeing that there are people around us who are just negative, right? It's negative. It's, it's angry. And so here with the 3 of Cups reversed, these are people who are supposed to be able to raise a glass to you and who just can't. So with the 3 of Cups reversed, being very aware of this, that this energy of people who could be in your past, right? Who, could be in the present right now. And it's like, I'm not giving you any more power because I am a student of my passion, of what I desire, of how I need to move forward for me. And I am doing so with gusto. We can also connect with our inner child. We can do the inner child meditation, taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you, and saying to ourselves, as the adults we are now, opening our arms to the child that we once were, letting that child run into our arms, and saying to ourselves, I see your creative purpose. I see your life purpose. I see you. I embrace your passions. I embrace your joy. I embrace your courage. You are amazing. Tell yourself that you are amazing. Each stage of your life, each way that you have moved forward. You're not perfect. You're human. And you are amazing. And that is astounding. Our subconscious spirit message here is the Raven reversed. And the Raven reversed says, the universe is calling to you to notice important synchronicities. And that's going to be very important, right? The universe is calling to us and we're not seeing it because we're wrapped up all in, the chaos of our world right now. And Spirit is showing us synchronicities, ways things are lining up. And so here with the Raven, it's like, let's get out of our own head, get out of our own way, embrace our joy, embrace play, embrace laughing, and move forward with gumption and purpose. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra message, which is holistic health. This is taking care of ourselves. This is making sure that we eat well because food is medicine, right? This is making sure that we're listening to our bodies and really embracing our holistic being. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is the Empress. And the Empress, when it's like, be mindful of the Empress, be mindful of giving and giving and giving to everybody else, nurturing everybody else and forgetting to nurture yourself. Also be mindful of, a blockage in your creative flow energy, your creative energy, moving forward, creating, cultivating, embracing why you're here on this earthly plane and what you are cultivating for yourself. It brings us then to our tarot message, and this is Justice. Very strong Libra energy coming through, a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. And this is things being just, things being balanced, things being harmonized. Now, remember, don't put everybody else's needs, everybody else's sense of justice above your own sense of justice. Like being fair to yourself. I would say, oh, I have to be fair to everybody before I can even think of me. That's not true. Look at justice, look at balance, and keep yourself as balanced and harmonized as possible. Because as you do so, as you're embracing your joy, as you say, I need to be balanced within me, harmonized within me, you start transforming your whole entire world. And you start really like saying, this is amazing. Like I am amazing because you are. All right. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. Oh, with the Page of Wands, if you have a child in your life who is a fire sign, if you have people in your life who are fire signs, and especially a perpetual student energy or young energy, this energy is going to come through very positively. It's going to come through very beautifully for you. So just be aware of that. Okay, now let's end this reading with a meditation. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.